Listen, Doc, next week we're going to pull in a viewer. If anybody, listen, this is important. If you guys want to join us for the show, email me. You have to email me. Can you not hear us?
I can.
Okay. You have to email me, zordbasecommander@gmail.com. If you do not email me, I will not remember to invite you, okay? I got 1.5 million things going on in my life, and I'm trying to get them sorted. So, on that note, let's start the show.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hello, everybody. This is Sub Sunday, episode 86. Okay, got it right. My name is Jordan, or X Citadel. That guy, I don't know where he is. I think he's over here.
He's down below you.
Yeah. This guy below me, he's Mein Fuhrer. And then we got the Viking himself, the man, the myth, the legend, the accused racist. Kelly.
Apparently. Yep.
I want to, Kelly. You should start off with that. I don't know why I started.
All right. So about 2 weeks ago, I was on
Hold
another.
on. Before Kelly starts, everyone in chat, everyone in chat before we start? Can we get a round of sick hiles?
No.
Oh,
No.
why?
No, God,
No.
Jesus
You go
Christ.
talk about racism, Kelly. Go talk about racism.
Okay. You are roboting bad, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay, so about 2 weeks ago, I was on another podcast, and they were talking about the whole thing with the quarterback, and they were talking about how black people and are treated differently by cops, and I merely said that it comes down to my delivery was ill. I should not have delivered it the way I delivered it. I realize now going back and listening to it, I should have worded it differently, because the way it did, it just got a little screwy. But basically, what I was trying to say was a lot of people are treated the way they are treated because of the way they act and behave. Instead of getting up and doing and taking the opportunities, a lot of them just sit back and not do it. They try to blame society on it, and then they behave a certain way, and it causes people to treat them that way. Everybody started calling me racist. I'm
It's
racist.
much better said what you said.
It
You said that
is.
much better.
It was much better because I've had a chance to
When you
think
did.
about it. And they do it to themselves. I mean, you cannot deny the fact that they do it to
Okay,
themselves.
I think you should sway away from using they, because that's where it sounds like you're grouping all black people together, so you shouldn't say they, and you should
Okay.
move towards these and name the specific people you're talking about. Because I think if you didn't say, you would have been good to go.
No, they would have called me racist anyways, because if a white man says it, you're racist. But if one of you two said it, you'd be partially racist. Sorry.
You
Okay.
wouldn't be racist at all. We're speaking the truth.
Yep. But I mean,
No, I
it's
mean,
funny.
if we said what you said, we wouldn't be racist. We'd just be house niggas.
wow.
Bowing to the masters.
Yep. There you go. Okay.
I think we lost. I think we lost your video, so we don't.
Yeah, I turned it off because I tried to stop the roboting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Maybe that
So,
would work.
given that said, first topic of today: University of Chicago. I have no idea what happened in Chicago.
So what happened in Chicago?
This relates to Kelly. So the dean of the University of Chicago put out he sent this to a local newspaper, and it got published, and it went super viral. And it was a letter to the class of 2020. So people who are starting in 2016 and then graduating in 2020.
Uh-huh.
He said, "No safe places, no microaggressions. You're an adult. Grow up. If you need a safe place, do not come to this school."
Damn.
Yeah.
That was, and then a bunch of other deans at other schools were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to do that too. If you need a safe place, if a microaggression is going to make you lose your mind, do not come here."
Right?
And all the first day of class, all the professors have to read the letter to their students, so they know what's up. So you're if you don't want to be here, you can get on out.
Get on out.
Well, that's good because I feel like a lot of people use, especially what happened. I think was it in Yale or some like Ivy League university, where they said that they didn't feel safe, and then like it was just like I said, people go out of their way to get offended and get like they say things that are problems when they're not. They're just like, oh, this is a problem, and I have a problem with this, even though why is that a problem for you?
I kind of agree with a comedian on this. I don't remember who said it, but what happens when you get offended? What happens?
My feelings are hurt. My
Oh,
feelings are hurt.
get the fuck over it. You're an adult.
300
it's like what happens? Oh, you're offended. Your feelings are hurt. Oh, get over it.
333 schools have hired chief diversity officers.
I don't even know what that is.
Do you have to have a
They-
degree? Because I can
They
get that shit.
they make sure the schools are diverse and safe
Oh.
for all black people.
Are they gonna make black colleges diverse? By the way, anyways, okay, so onto this whole thing of like of racism and all that, and we're talking about that. Why are there black colleges only? And
There's not. So I have a
Okay,
white friend
okay,
who
go
goes
ahead.
to an historically black college,
Really?
and he said it's not blacks only. It's just no white people are applying, and he said if you're white and you apply to a historically black college, you will get in because they were like, we have 10 white people applying a year, all 10 of them can come on in.
Okay, see that I didn't know.
I don't think there's any school that says black only.
Okay,
Well,
that's-
yeah, it's just.
Welcome to
Do you want to go to an all black
Stranger.
school, Kelly?
I would if they were offering what I needed to learn, I would absolutely go to a school predominantly
You choose-
with black people.
I think most people in that situation are choosing, they're choosing the schools they go to, and when they see a school only, and a lot of people want to be exposed to a lot of different things. You go to a black school, you're going to be exposed to a different type of black people there are. Wait, I want to meet that Chinese kid, and who's all down with communism and thinks America's weird. I want to meet that dude.
Right? But no, I actually so there are no actually black only colleges. It's just predominantly black people, and historically, only black people have gone there, but they'll accept white people.
I think the historically black college means like we made this school because we couldn't go to college. Like in like the 50s and 40s, we couldn't go to like University of Maryland or Delaware, so we had to make our own schools.
Okay, that makes more sense now. That I can understand. Okay, gotcha. That makes more sense. Now I am informed about what it is,
Nope,
No.
you're a racist.
Oh, yeah, I'm still
Always
racist.
be- yeah, don't ever come and say that. We all know that you go to Klan rallies.
Hey man, they got good food. Chicken's great. The macaroni and cheese is excellent. They know how to cook. No,
the hate chicken, it's so good.
the hate chicken's so good. No, fuck that. No, it's
Okay, so what we've been playing. So me, I've been getting ready for Rise of Iron 2 days.
there's only one game to be playing right now, and that's Destiny. And if you're not playing Destiny, then and well, in this call, if you're not playing Destiny, then you're a scrub. Citadel,
I played Destiny.
win.
Last time I played
Uh-huh.
2 rounds of Crucible on Friday,
Ooh.
and I completed
Oh!
a bounty.
Speaking of Destiny, you got the sparkly shit around your head yet?
No, I didn't catch the space aids. I didn't get it yet.
Yeah, man, they added space aids in there. That's awesome.
The one thing that I don't like about this whole thing is that I follow a lot of Destiny YouTubers because I just want to know what's going on. But like, apparently Bungie flew a lot of them out to Bellevue, and like they got to capture a whole bunch of content, and they're releasing a whole bunch of stuff that I don't want to know about. I don't want to look at this. I don't want to. They're releasing strikes. They're releasing different like things about the game. Like one thing that I'm going to spoil for you, Kelly, that I think is pretty cool is there's a different key that drops in every strike. It's kind of like an exotic
Yeah.
engram.
Yeah, actually, I was trying to find out about that. It's a strike loot chest.
Yeah, and then at the end, if you really want that one weapon for this one strike, hey, you can get it.
Yep,
Was
you
that-
use the key on the strike and you can get it. Like, but it's like recently I've been running through with my Warlock and my Titan and stuff like that. My Hunter's been kind of sitting on the back burner because she's the one who's pretty much done everything already. So I've been working on my Lock and Titan, and I did the Bond Brothers strike the other day, and I got the Mauler arms for my Titan. I did Omnigul, and I got the Omnigul band for my Warlock, and I'm like, they're 335, so I'm like, equip. And I'm starting to see more of the actual strike drops, like the strike items that you can get drop more often.
Have you started to see the Siva?
No, not yet. Are they in here yet?
Yeah. They're all over the place. Ever since the last update, you see them like creeping in through walls and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I slide in with some breaking news?
Sure.
Wait, go ahead.
Jurassic World 2 will have a budget of $260 million.
Holy shit. Wow. It better be good. Not that I'm saying that the first one wasn't good, because the first one was phenomenal. Jurassic World was phenomenal. I mean, not as good as Jurassic Park, but it whenever you watch Jurassic Park, you got that feeling of watching it. It was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And then Jurassic World, I sat down and I'm like, this makes me feel like I'm watching the first one again. And then, right at the end, they're like, unlock Paddock 9, and he's like, but what? Just for once in your life, do something and be a man. Why are you gonna make it so personal? And then she lets the T-Rex out, and you're like, what?
That fight was awesome.
It was epic.
And also, apparently for Infinity Wars Part 1 and 2, Robert Downey Jr. will be making $100 million per part. So $100 million for Part 1 and $100 million for Part 2.
Do you think he's going to do that thing where like he doesn't get paid until his coworkers they get paid as well?
He already did that.
I mean, no, I'm saying like
He did that day one. Did that for the Avengers. He made like $25 million and they made like $3 million. And he was like, well, if you want us to come back for another one, you're gonna have to pay us all at least 15.
That's a good thing, man. That shows him that he's actually trying to look out for his
I think he left them. I think he's leaving them at 15. And it's like, I'm gonna go grab that $100 million.
it's a lot of money.
Well, they're talking about whenever Robert Downey stops being Iron Man, they're just talking about in the Marvel Cinematic Universe introducing the new Iron Man, which is a little black girl.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a minute. Marvel,
Yeah.
All right. I love you guys, right? You guys make great comics. You guys make great movies. Stop every single time you reboot a character. Go, all right. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? Make him black. We're just gonna make him black. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Spider-Man, Miles Morales. He's black now.
No, Miles is
He's half
Latino and black.
Yeah. Okay.
He's black Latino.
And
Miles has been around for a long time.
He has been around for a long time.
And the fact that now I forget exactly what comic series. I have a coworker who reads a lot of them. In the comics, both Peter Parker and Miles Morales are in the same universe, and they're both Spider-Man.
When did Ultimate Spider-Man come back to life? When did Peter Parker and Ultimate come back to life? Did he?
They did. They did a Spider-Verse. They did a whole Spider-Verse series where you had every single Spider-Man you could ever imagine, and it's a good, like the first issue is kind of ridiculous, but they narrow it down to the main Spider-Mans. Like they kill off Spider-Ben pretty quick. That's Uncle Ben as Spider-Man. If you didn't know, they kill him off pretty quick, and it goes down to Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, and Miles, and they're solving the problem.
Oh, they did a 6-part issue called Spider-Man, where 616 Spider-Man, Peter Parker, the older one, the one in his almost in his 30s, he's been doing it for a while. He gets Mysterio opens a portal to Ultimate Universe, and he ends up coming through, and trying to figure out what the hell's going on, and him and Miles get into a fight trying to, Miles is like trying to talk to him, and Peter's trying to, get him away because they keep attacking each other, and, Parker gets away, and he walks into a convenience store and stops him from being robbed, and the lady behind the counter's got a Spider-Man necklace on it going, he's like, I appreciate you paying the little man respect, but don't you think that's kind of tacky, wearing his outfit? And he's like, what? He's like, you're paying respect to Peter Parker. And he's like, how do you know my name? Because at this point, Peter Parker's dead in that universe, and they know who he was. He was Spider-Man. So they go through, and Fury finally captures Peter and throws him in a cell. And Peter's like, this is going to sound crazy. And he tells him the whole thing about dimensional portal, blah, 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 blah. And he's like, you know what? I believe you. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. It has to be true. Lets him out. And him and Miles actually solve the problem together. And he's looking at him. He's like, you're going to be an excellent Spider-Man. You're going to do great things. And I have faith in you. But remember one thing. And then right before he went to say it, he got pulled back into the other dimension. And he's like, but what? Oh, well.
I bet that must be weird.
I feel like they suddenly made Black was Nick Fury. The rest of them seem kind of like it's just a new character.
The thing about what's interesting is Nick Fury, like the Black Nick Fury, they kind of played it out to where he's actually the original White Nick Fury's son. Because Nick Fury was around during World War I, and he was on some sort of or World War II, excuse me. He was on some sort of serum that kept him young, and he came off of it in age, but he had a kid with a black woman, and that was Nick Fury. So the Black Nick Fury took over. Nick Fury Jr. took over.
It makes sense. Grandkid maybe would make sense a little bit more.
Yeah, but I mean that's kind of the idea.
Have one of us with a black girl, then you would probably get Sam Jackson's black.
Go, buddy, go. I love you. Go. I've been working like crazy lately, so I haven't seen the kids very much. And finally, they called us today and said, you don't have to work today. I'm like, thank God.
Oh, what are they?
Huh?
What are they?
9 and 10 now. They just had birthdays.
They've seen you enough then. 9 and 10. They know what you look like.
Time to go get the milk. Don't come back.
You come back at their graduation, and you're like, that line at Walmart was no joke.
I swear, I only went out to get a gallon of milk and a pack of cigarettes. Right? But I don't know. I like the idea of Miles Morales, and I actually like the idea of Donald Glover playing Miles Morales, because he's the reason Miles Morales is who it is today. Because the community, Donald Glover showed up in Spider-Man pajamas, and somebody at Marvel said, man, I would like to see that. I would like to see a black Spider-Man. And then they wrote Miles, and he's based off of the one gag in that episode.
And wasn't there was a petition that they wanted Donald Glover to be Spider-Man.
They wanted him to be Peter Parker. But if they're going to do a black Spider-Man, they shouldn't make Peter Parker black. They should do a Miles Morales Spider-Man. And the reason why Peter Parker shouldn't be black is because Peter Parker is Stan Lee. Peter Parker is Stan Lee's child. It is his outlet in life. That was everything he poured into his comics for a long time. Spider-Man is his child.
The funny thing is about Spider-Man and Miles is that I saw this little clip online where they meet each other. I think this is what you were talking about, Kelly, and how they meet each other. And Peter thinks that Miles is Peter.
Yeah.
And he's trying to say, oh, I know who you are. You're Peter Parker. And he takes off his mask, and then Miles takes off his mask, and he's like, oh, wait a minute. And there's for a split second where I'm like, I know what they did there. They're like, oh, you were not me at all. No.
I'm gonna send you a link, Kelly, and I want you to click it and tell me what you think about Donald Glover in this picture.
I'm gonna regret this, aren't I?
Oh yes. I get I like
Oh
this.
yeah, no, Donald Glover would be a fantastic Lando Calrissian. Absolutely, absolutely. I support him playing Lando.
Wait, wait. They're doing the throwback where Han Solo was younger, Lando's younger. I don't know. Might work.
You're right. Donald Glover did do the voice of Miles Morales in the Ultimate cartoon. Thank you.
Miles Morales has better powers than Peter.
No, he has 2 extra powers.
He has Okay,
No.
I would give up. I would give up.
Miles's Spidey sense is not as strong as Peter's is.
I'd give up the Spidey sense to turn invisible and shoot Venom.
He doesn't shoot Venom. He has a sting that he can do, and he can only cloak when he's not moving.
I figured that out. I worked that out.
Yeah, he can hold still and he'll disappear. He'll blend in with the background, and he has a Venom touch basically that'll paralyze somebody for a short period of time. But he does not know how to make webbing. He doesn't have that knowledge that Peter does.
So how does he get around?
He actually just jumps because he gets the agility that Peter does. He can still jump around and do the flips and all that stuff. Eventually, Fury gives him Parker's old web shooters, and they figure out how to mix something like it together. And that doesn't happen till way later on into the series. Like when Spider-Man happened, the comic I was telling you about, Miles doesn't have his web shooters. And because there's a part where they're at Aunt May's house, and Miles is like holding Peter's arm, and he's like, "Dude, so this is how it works," and he fires it off, and he's like, "Awesome."
I always thought, I know it's not true to the original, but I always thought it was way cooler than that in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he was making the webs
Inside his body.
inside his body and shooting them. I always thought that was way cooler than the web shooters.
The natural web shooters were pretty cool, but I like the idea of it not being a internal thing.
I always wondered what it felt like. Did it feel weird to have a slit in your wrist where sticky webs flew out of?
No, my favorite part about the Maguire Spider-Man was when he first found out he could do that, and then he's just shooting webs all over his room.
Yep.
And then Aunt May, she knocks on the door, and he's just like, Nope, don't come in. And it's like, I know what you're doing.
I always wonder. Do you think he like a coke addict? He keeps a long nail to slice the webs. Because it can make sense that Peters has like a razor at the end that's snipping after he shoots, after it attaches to something to swing off of. But Peter, it just seems like he would just like. It would just still be in him, and he'd just be like dragging it along.
I don't know. Plot holes. So we don't know.
Well, see, the webbing that Peter Parker makes actually disintegrates within 2 hours.
No, I mean,
but the internal stuff, that's a good question.
like
I know what you're talking about.
He shoots it out of his wrist. How does he disconnect it so he can shoot another one?
It's probably just stops
Dropping
creating the gland stops secreting it, and then
Okay.
it ends.
Okay.
You know?
Because I was like, it's tough enough to hold a car, so he's not just ripping it.
No. I do like the whole thing with the in the last the Civil War, whenever Iron Man Stark shows up to talk to him, he's like, "What is that? Like 40 tons or something like that? That's a good catch, man." It's hilarious.
Tony Stark's totally gonna bang Aunt May. He's gonna be your stepdad, not stepdad, step uncle.
What is it called? Did you see? Who was Batman? Michael Keaton, the bad guy in Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen much about it actually.
Oh yes, Michael Keaton's the bad guy, and there's another. Anthony Hopkins is no, not Anthony Hopkins. There's someone else. I can't remember. Someone else like weird that you wouldn't expect to be in a superhero movie is in there.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if in this new Spider-Man game, if you're gonna have to aim at a building, or can you just shoot in the air and it just attaches to nothing?
Yeah, that was always the question. You know, you ever looked in the old cartoon? What was he sticking his web to whenever he shot in there? Is there like some random ass helicopter flying around getting webbing on it all the time? He's like
The opening to that, he he shoots one web in the middle of the air and swings for a good 30 seconds down the middle of this road, like just back and forth. And it's like, what is that thing attached to?
There's probably some random helicopter guy going, I'm just doing my job. Oh, shit. Spider-Man said it again.
I had this big hardcore cover, hardback Spider-Man book that went over like the history of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
This was like when the second Spider-Man movie, second Tobey Maguire movie came out. And I shit you not, it had a picture of Spider-Man in New York. And he shot a web over the ocean and swung to London to save someone. And I'm like, what?
He grabbed a hold of the Hubble, man. That's what he did.
Yeah, he was all the way up
Even
there.
as a kid, I realized that was ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
So, wait, before we get off of it. Doctor Strange comes out on my birthday.
Happy birthday.
It's great. I love being born in November, which actually, if you really calculate it, that means my mom had a really nice Valentine's Day.
That's right.
And the local movie theater, they give you a free ticket to any movie on your birthday. So, it's gonna go down.
Oh yeah. Before we're gonna go shoot off for a second, but I hit 40,000 views on my Twitch channel just recently.
Congratulations.
40,000. That's a big number, guys. I'm almost about 2,500 followers, which is awesome. And the new Spider-Man game actually looks pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie. The new Spider-Man game looks pretty cool. I probably won't play it, but I'll watch somebody play it. All right.
I'm definitely gonna play it. I think that I'm all down for another superhero game. It's not awful.
I'm gonna be stuck on Destiny for a little while.
It doesn't come out until they literally showed like 30 seconds of gameplay at E3. They didn't give it. They didn't even give it a real name. It's just called Spider-Man. They put hashtag Spider-Man PS4 at the end. They didn't even give that's not coming out until 2018. I bet.
Dude. All right, so new iPhone is going to be a pile of shit. They took out the 3.5 audio head jack, and everything is ran through the Lightning connector. And I'm sitting here going, that's great, but can we have 2 Lightning connectors?
That's what they should have done.
That's what they should have done.
Kelly, they're so brave. They are so brave.
Like the thing, as soon as it came out, there was
It takes courage.
Yes.
There was a video. It was by Philip DeFranco, and I got top comment on the video, 100+ upvotes. And the only thing I said was, "What if I want to listen to music and charge my phone at the same time?"
Right?
And then it's funny because you can see, you post a comment on YouTube, everyone comments after that, and they're starting a fight. And this one guy said that that I didn't know how to type, that my sentence was misstrued, and that he said, "Oh, you just play it through the speakers. That's how you listen to music." And I'm like, "That's not what I'm talking about. It's all headphones."
Yeah. Well, there is an adapter you can buy that hooks to your Lightning connector that you can charge and listen to music for. Great. So what you're telling me is I have to carry more fucking shit with my phone?
Yeah.
I don't care that they got rid of the headphone jack, because when I get in my car, it's Bluetooth to my radio, so I don't use the aux cord there. And when I'm listening to music, I have a pair of wireless Jaybirds that I use, so I'm using Bluetooth then. And I've never been in a situation with my phone where I was like, I need the headphone jack to listen to do anything. I'm never in that situation, so that doesn't bother me, but it just seems needless. And
see, I don't listen to music on my phone. If I do, if I'm listening to any music, it's in the car.
Look at you too and your licenses.
I know, right? So proud of that. Oh, there's another comment that they were talking crap about me, doing the whole license thing to get my license back. Somebody made a comment that I was e-begging, and I'm sitting there going, here comes this plain and simple fact about what I did to get my license back. I waited years before I said anything about trying to do that online because I did not want to introduce that part of my personal problems to my community. You know, I didn't want them. I hate the fact that they helped me do that, but I appreciate it to no end that they helped me do that. You know, it bugged me because I was trying to do it by myself and take care of it in the background. Yeah, I went to TwitchCon. I raised money to go to TwitchCon, but I went to TwitchCon to drum up business for my channel, to make connections with other streamers, to build a following and help and, you know, network, to make the money to get my license back and take care of my family. The only reason I did it now is because it's been 10 years, almost 11 years since I had my license, and it is now impacting my ability to find a job and a good job for my family and myself. And at this point, yes, I asked for help. But those people who donated, they didn't have to. They chose to help me. and I every time I see those people that donated, I still say thank you to them. The guy who finished off the GoFundMe for it, I still thank him every time I see him. And it's like, people want to sit here and say shit like that. It's like, until you are in my shoes or in a situation like I put myself in, because I don't blame anybody else. I blame myself. Then you can talk to me about what you'll do to take care of your family.
I don't admire that Kelly's a fucking gangster and uploaded videos on YouTube of him driving and talking without a goddamn license. I think we all need to appreciate that.
Guys, like, don't care, gotta provide my family. Nope, pull me over. Don't.
Kelly's going to the gym, just sitting in traffic, driving like it's no big deal. He gets pulled over, kind of screwed.
Right? I mean, I took some unnecessary risks. I know I did, but it's just, you know, I was trying to make the money to take care of the things in my life that I needed to take care of, you know? Damn me, I'm a money whore for wanting to take care of my family and do something I like. You know, I'm such a horrible person for wanting to get partnered on Twitch and do Twitch as a full-time job. Yeah, really, I'm a horrible person for wanting to do that for my family. So that way I can, you know, work at home and be there for my children and give them a good life by doing something I enjoy. You know, I'm such a horrible fucking person.
Heathen.
And any 12-year-old who wants to call me a bad person, they can go choke on it.
Woo!
And when they grow up...
Oh.
When they grow up and they have to take care of themselves, then they can come and talk to me about what they're willing to do for their family. Any father in this chat will agree with me that you will do anything to take care of your family. And if you're not willing to do anything to take care of your family, then you are worthless.
What was I going to say? Oh, iPhone.
Sorry.
Back to
Back to the iPhone.
That's what this was about.
I have an S6 Edge Plus. I've always had.
So do I.
I've always had Android, and I'm thinking about. I'm probably going to get the 7 and then switch to iPhone. First time ever having an iPhone.
Actually, I have two phones. So I just traded in my old iPhone for this phone, but I also have another iPhone.
Wow. Entitled rich white boy over here.
Oh no! Trust me. These weren't paid for.
Oh, so what? You got them off the back of a truck or something?
I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy. Please trust me. Like I'm not rating iPhones over here.
I was in last semester. I was in my psychology class, and it was like 5 minutes before the class started, and the teacher was talking to everyone. And this guy pulls out a flip phone. A student
shit!
Pulls out a flip phone and looks at it, and the teacher was like, "You have a flip phone?" And it was like, you could tell it was like a track, like P-Paint track phone. And she was like, "You have a flip phone?" And he just like, "It's my work phone. I'll be right back." And he leaves. And then this girl was like, "Did he say it's his work phone?" And she was like, is he like, what does he do? And then we're just thinking, he's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
He's a drug dealer. That's what he is. That's why that's his work phone.
Yeah, he's gonna put in work.
He just left your class to go sell drugs.
Wow, that's funny. But no, like it's like, okay, I have an iPhone 5S. You know how I got this iPhone 5S? I worked for a British company for a year testing iPhone apps. They bought me this.
You don't come get it back. You have someone knock on your door.
They don't want it. They don't want it.
They don't want it. The iPhone 5 S6 is out and all that
They're
shit.
not even gonna get their money back.
No, they won't. And they said whenever I left, whenever they had to let me go because they couldn't afford to pay me anymore. They said you can keep the phone. Just keep the phone. It's fine. You're good. You've more than earned it. So I'm like, cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Probably gonna get the 7 soon. And
I'm not. But go ahead.
I do that Apple new iPhone every year thing. You just pay. It's like $30 a month. I just pay that. And then next year I get the 7S. Then I get the 8 and the 9. And you're sucked in for life.
Okay, the last thing I want to talk about, because we're running to a close here, is
Fuck Shirley and the Utah. We got to talk about the
Okay.
NX and how cool the NX is.
Hold on. We're gonna drop it down for Shirley real quick. Shirley Curry was an old lady. Last year, she started up a YouTube channel and dropped the most amazing Skyrim videos you'll ever watch. And she is the dopest grandma playing video games out there. She's celebrating her 1-year anniversary. I highly suggest everybody go check out Miss Shirley Curry. She's awesome.
she is awesome.
You just want to make a new call for like 30 seconds, Kelly, so we can keep going.
We got 3 minutes. Keep going. What you got?
Okay, so the NX. So there was all this leak stuff about the NX being a handhold tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that was not true. And like the guy who just made all that stuff up got caught, and he was an IGN. He worked at IGN. He did that to like get his name out there.
Wow.
Yeah. And so now there's rumors saying that there's the NX is like a rectangle box like the PlayStation 4 and Xbox,
Yeah.
but it has a USB-C connector and magnets on all 4 corners, and apparently they are licensing the Razer core technology from Razer. So
Really?
the NX, they could do the whole thing where you buy the NX, 3 years later, you buy a $100 add-on that sits on top and then plugs in via USB-C, and now you have upgraded graphics, and you don't have to go out and buy a new box.
Modular gaming console.
I like that.
They did it with the N64.
Oh, no, makes sense.
Yeah, they did it with the RAM on the N64. You could pull it out as the,
And I
the
think
64-bit RAM chip and then put a 128 megabyte RAM chip in there.
I think it's not really modular because like Razer has that modular computer that people still find a way to mess up, where they're like, oh, this pod that the graphics card comes in, let me just while my computer's running, let me just rip that out and try to put the new one in, and then you ruin your computer. People are just so dumb.
People don't look at tutorials. Every single time I'm doing something new, I look at a tutorial. Even if I've done it before, I'm just like, I just want to make sure that someone else has done this before, and then I'll do it myself.
I got nothing to add to that. What's up with Sean Connery and hitting on women?
So this is old. Sean Connery's a badass. So Barbara Walters in like '87 had an interview with Sean, and she this is what she did. She said, "So you made comments about how you're okay with smacking a woman," and then she looked at him like, "I gotcha, bitch," and he was like, "I stand by those comments." And he's like, "I'm not advocating beating women, but sometimes they just go on, and they just won't stop. And the last word's never enough. So you got to give them a little smack across the mouth and have them calm down." And I'm like, the way he said it, I was like, yes, you got to smack them.
Only Sean Connery can do that.
Yeah, it's very true. Only Sean Connery could probably ever get away with that. All right, guys, so we're down to less than a minute. So this is how it goes. If you guys want to be on the show, send me an email, zordbasecommander@gmail.com. Let me know you want to be on. Make sure you email me, because if you do not email me, I will not remember. because I'm old.
You know.
Yep. And yeah, anything else you guys want to add? I swear to God, Jordan, if you say anything like horrible like last week, I'm just gonna kick you off the show and find a new guy. Mother. Hold on. Let's go ahead and re-invite everybody. We're gonna re-invite. Let them finish up. Check Twitter. We're gonna end this show right, guys. We're gonna end this show right. Right?
I think the software cut off because
Mid-sentence. Done. Oh, I can't hear you, DeQuazy.
okay. Thank
There we
you
go.
all.
Can't hear Citadel. He's
Nope,
muted.
can't- well, he's still here.
You can check the chat. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
put that into Google Translate and tell me what it says.
Oh, God.
Oh no, I have to do it because I just want to see.
That's the same reason I'm doing it.
Yep. That's what it says.
What's it say?
It says "Death to America."
Jesus fucking Christ, Jordan.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed this very non-racially induced episode of Sub Sunday. like Kelly said, if you want to be on the show, email him or contact one of us. We'll get you on the show. Please do so because I know you guys are tired of hearing just three of us banter all the time, and then this guy down here is racist stuff. So, want to be on the show? You don't even have to do anything. Just show up.
Honestly, just email us and we'll send you an invite. We usually try to do it around 5 p.m. Eastern, but I just tell you right now it's 5 p.m. Eastern-ish.
Ish, it's around there.
Ish. And ish encompasses at least 3 hours before or 3 hours afterwards.
Yeah. But what are you doing on
So
a
just don't
Sunday?
plan anything on Sunday.
Yeah, just don't
Sub Sunday should be the only thing you have going on.
Right? I mean, if you want to be on it, don't plan anything. Don't plan anything.
Is there anything else really burning on this list you wanted to talk to before we get out of here?
No, not really.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's all I really got, man. I just gotta say to those people who were sitting there calling me racist over what I said last week on TPS, you guys can just choke on a big, huge black dick. Okay.
Have
a
you
good
seen
show.
that girl who she was like I guess she got teeth pulled and
Oh yeah.
she
Oh,
was
loved
like,
it.
I'm choking. She was like, I'm choking on a big fat black cock. The mom was like, just stop.
Wow.
Like you could see the nurse in the background laughing as she's like wheeling her out to the car.